I can do a video just like this. It's quiet, right? Yeah, it's quiet, man. This is what I enjoy. This is what I enjoy. The reset, we need that. I was reading one of my journal entries that I made some time ago. It was talking about the emptiness you feel when you're overworked and you're overstimulated, and how can that project into your reality, right? I think that's important. I think it's important to know that when you're overwhelmed, when you're stressed, you're not spiritually full. You're spiritually drained. And when you can't do that, you can't love unselfishly. I don't think I'm in the space to love unselfishly, so I have to pour into myself, which means you need three things. Solitude, even if it's for 5 minutes. I spoke about this all the time. You need some solitude. You need that. It's important. The second thing you need, something recreationally. You need to be able to move your body. I don't care if you walk, do some pull-ups. And three, you need something to make you smile. You need some joy. Sometimes I watch comedy. Sometimes I just sit back quiet and have all these funny things going through my mind, and I'll smile, and I'll laugh. And that fills me up, man. And it's something that we don't think about. It's a good day today. Actually, it's been a good week for me. It snowed here yesterday. Not so much. Probably see a little bit in the background, but it's Texas, so what can we really expect? I think the whole city was just going frantic, man, about like shutting down schools, and it was literally like less than 1 inch of snow. Yesterday, I was out with baby girl and just seeing her playing in the snow for the first time was pretty cool. And then I said, man, I wish it was more snow. I wish it was more snow. And Whitney said, and Whitney is my partner, my baby girl's mom. She'll probably come on here soon. She, this is how I know, like, God, God speaks to people, and send messages out there. Because immediately she said, we just gotta be grateful for even this type of snow. And immediately I shifted my mindset, and I'm like, you're right. You are right. And instantly, like, I'm looking at the snow on the ground. And then in another video, I was talking about me wanting to go snowboarding, and that kind of seemed ungrateful, So I'm working on that and be appreciative of like what we have now. That shifted my mindset, and I see my baby girl smile and happy. That was important to me, you know. That was important to me, and it's nothing more fulfilling than that, man. And that's fulfilling a lot for me. Those little moments, So you gotta ask yourself, what areas in your life do you feel fulfilled? That's one of them, man. Just seeing my family just be just to be happy, man. That's it. That's all I'm striving to do. So it's all choices, man. It's all choices. I plan to become a little bit more vulnerable on this channel at some point. But every day is doing something. Every time I make a video, it's uh it's me getting better. Um, so yeah, man. What did you what did you all do this week that made you happy? What's something that really caught your attention? And did you change somebody's lives this week? You know, I think that's the goal this week. Did you change somebody's life this week? If you did, put it in the comments. Anybody that's watching this video this week, I think I spoke about me working in healthcare. Um, I don't believe I spoke on what I do in healthcare. I'm a respiratory therapist. Been doing this for about 7 years now, and 7 years. And at times I was like, man, I need to make a pivot to do something else. But I didn't realize how much of a struggle it was to get to this point where I am now, what God had to take me through to get to where I am, And that's another thing of being ungrateful about that. Like without it, I wouldn't have been the way life wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have been in this position where I am without it, man. Um, I graduated from Florida A&M, hoping to do physical therapy because that's what my parents wanted me to do. And I graduated, went back home. I was pretty lost on like what I should be doing, taking little odd jobs here and there. Then I got into the hospital back home in Miami, and started working and just dipping around the hospital, seeing like what is it I should be doing. And I bumped into a respiratory therapist in the hospital, seemed to be just chilling around the hospital, spoke to this guy and he was like, man, you should do it. It shouldn't take you long. You already got your bachelor's. You can pivot any way you want to go. And maybe I'll do nursing. Maybe I'll do that, without even doing like a whole bunch of research. I just needed to do something because I just didn't want to be back home anymore. Honestly, I didn't want to be back home. And I'm like, let me get into it. So I got into it. Got into the program. I didn't have to do many of the prereqs because I already had my degree, and got into it. School didn't for a year. It was pretty intense just because everything was fast tracked, Anyways, got through the program, started working for a couple of years, and thoroughly I enjoyed it. I enjoyed like who I was working with and the challenges that I faced of like just leveling up in the hospital and making a way for myself, making mistakes, and just eventually moving on. And I had goals and intentions of like traveling around the United States before COVID even happened. And then COVID happened. And it was the craziest thing ever, man. Just compartmentalizing all the death that I seen and just just seeing a lot, man. A lot of death was definitely at the top of like my mental health, but I was able to compartmentalize just because the stuff that I seen growing up, living on survival, it was I would say it was pretty easy for me to put things aside, but at some point, yeah, it definitely gave me a little bit of social anxiety for dealing with people and idolizing different things instead of focusing on my health. It definitely put me down the spiral, but I say that to say that it did change my life. You know, being able to travel around, make friends in different states, and was able to make some good money I wouldn't say I was moving the best financially, but I was having fun, and it definitely helped me to get where I am now. So I'm thankful for that. But man, I say that to say, um, I had a patient the other day. Actually, if you're watching this video, bro, um, keep your head up and keep moving forward. Just know that you can always change your life, make good choices, and just love on yourself, man. Love on the others around you, and accept where you are right now, and then move forward from that, man. I don't want to make any uh, get it to put his business out there, but just to make the long story short, man, he got into a situation and got himself injured from somebody else and put in the hospital, and he had some. He had a really good spirit, man. I could tell he had a really good spirit. He's a good dude. He just was living the street life, and it ain't what it should be. The street life. The streets don't love you. Straight up, they don't. And he got himself in a situation, put him in the hospital, but I was able to see the love around him from his family members, and um, the sadness he felt about not being in a certain position in life, man. And I was able to talk to him. I don't know what I was saying, but it was. I'm gonna say I think that was just the Holy Spirit talking through me, and being able to give him some advice, raw advice, and that was able to help him out. I was cool with that, man. So that's where I'm at, and that was one of my good deeds for the week. So, bro, if you watching this, keep your head up, man. Um, I'm gonna keep making these videos. I'm gonna get better at them. Just being able to get some advice out there, man, and change some lives. That's all I care about doing, changing some lives. So yeah, man. But it's a good day. I got work tonight. Um, Drinking some coffee. About to get a good workout in. It's quiet here, and I hope to make another video this week. That's the plan. And yeah, not much else to talk about right now. I just want to get out here and make this video. I plan to just drop something every week. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more organized in what I should be talking about in these videos. So that I call them journaling for a reason, but I should be journaling and then making the video not like more in the scripted mode, but just be able to talk about something, and it's gonna help me to journal more. It's gonna help me to stay a bit more organized. It's gonna help me to be more creative. You know, put myself out there. So for everybody that's watching this video, man, stay healthy. Um, be grateful. Know that your life is full of abundance. It's full of love. You can do anything. Move your body. Uh, Watch some videos. Write some things down. But don't over consume too much, man. Make sure you have some time in the quiet for yourself, man. If you got a partner, man, love on them. If you don't, love on yourself. Call your family and keep it going, man. Like I got family coming in this week. I got family coming in next week, and that's a whole nother topic to talk about, which I'll probably get into next week. And that's where I am. That's where I'm at with it, man. And y'all stay safe. God bless you. And yeah, have a good one.